Namaste, dear students. I am Tumpuri Shrivani from Bharatiya Vidya Bhavans, BHLR Sipuram, Hyderabad. In video 1, children, I did part 1 of Nelson Mandela. This is the continuation of part 2 of the chapter, Long Walk to Freedom. It is the autobiography of Nelson Mandela. Let me quickly share my screen, children. Okay, here is the continuation. On that lovely autumn day, I was accompanied by my daughter Zenani. On the podium, Mr. D. Clark was first sworn in as second deputy president. Then Thabo Mbeki was sworn in as first deputy president. When it was my turn, I pledged to obey and uphold the constitution, to devote myself to the well-being of the republic and its people. To the assembled guests and the watching world, I said. So, children, this was the inauguration day, and Nelson Mandela is talking about who accompanied him on that particular day to that inauguration function, okay, or inauguration ceremony. And he calls it that it was a lovely autumn day. Here, children, autumn day is used metaphorically to implicate that autumn is the season where dry leaves fall down and new leaves appear. Similarly, in the history of South Africa, Nelson Mandela felt that old system of apartheid would be replaced by new democratic system. And he says, I was accompanied by my daughter Zenani. So he was accompanied by his daughter Zenani. On the podium, Mr. De Klerk was first sworn in as second deputy president. Here, Mr. De Klerk is very important, children, not only because he was a second deputy president of South Africa, but also because he was a winner of uh, the award, that is Nobel Peace Prize. Then Thabo Mbeki was sworn in as the first deputy president, and Thabo Mbeki also won Nobel Peace Prize. Children, these two deputy presidents are of great importance in the history of South Africa. When it was my turn, I pledged to obey and uphold the constitution. Now Nelson Mandela says when it was his turn to pledge, pledge means to take oath, he promised that he would obey and uphold. Uphold is what to support what constitution and to devote myself to the well-being of the republic. He said he was going to be the keeper of the republic and its people and to assemble guests and the watching world, I said. So here begins his speech. Today, all of us do, by our presence here, confer glory and hope to newborn liberty. Out of the experience of an extraordinary human disaster that lasted too long must be born a society of which all humanity will be proud. So, to all of us do by our presence here, that is, all of us are present here. Why? Why is to confer glory. Confer means to give. Glory is to give greatness and hope to newborn liberty. That is newborn freedom. We are going to give new hope to this newborn freedom out of the experience of an extraordinary human disaster. What is this human disaster, children? Human disaster is nothing but that is apartheid or non-democratic government that lasted too long. It lasted too long, right? For 300 years, white people ruled over South Africa and apartheid existed. And hence, Nelson Mandela says it lasted too long. Must be born a society of which all humanity will be proud. Now, Nelson Mandela says that now a newborn society will be so good that everybody is going to be proud of it. So let us see questions. What were the people present in the amphitheater doing? All those who were present there were conferring glory and hope to newborn liberty. What was an extraordinary human disaster? The apartheid regime based on based on racial discrimination and segregation was an extraordinary human disaster. What was the nature of the new society that was taking its birth that day? A new democratic and non-racial society was taking birth that day. Who is the speaker and the writer of these lines? So Nelson Mandela is the speaker as well as the writer of these lines. Now let's go to next slide, children. We who were outlaws not so long ago have today been given the rare privilege to be host to the nations of the world on our own soil. We thank all we thank all of our distinguished international guests for having come to take possession with the people of our country of what is, after all, a common victory for justice, for peace, for human dignity. So, what is Nelson Mandela saying in his speech, children? We who were outlaws. So, until then, these people were treated as criminals. Outlaws is nothing but bandits or criminals in their own country. Okay, not so long ago have they been given the rare privilege to be the host to the nation. So but today what is happening? Today they are getting the privilege to host all the nations of the world on our own soil. So he was feeling very proud that he was able to invite diplomats and dignitaries from all over the world on his soil, that is South Africa. We thank all of our distinguished international guests for having come to take possession with the people of our country of what is, after all, a common victory for justice, peace, and human dignity. So Nelson Mandela is thanking all the international guests who came there to take part in this inauguration ceremony. And this inauguration ceremony was nothing but it was a common victory for justice. Until then, children, black people did not get any justice. They did not have any rights. They did not have peace. They did not have human dignity. They were insulted, humiliated, beaten, brutally murdered. They did not have any human dignity. But with this establishment of democracy, Nelson Mandela feels that it is a common victory for justice, for peace, and for human dignity. This sentence is very, very important, children. You must remember this. Who were outlaws not so long ago? The blacks in South Africa were considered as outlaws not so long ago. What privilege have they been given? Now the same blacks have been given the privilege of hosting the nations of the world on their soil. Whom does the speaker thank? Nelson Mandela thanks all the international leaders and dignitaries who, who went to this inauguration ceremony. What is a common victory for all? Getting rid of racial government and the establishment of democratically elected non-racial government is a common victory for all people of the world. Now let us see next slide, children. Then we have at last achieved our political emancipation. We pledge ourselves to liberate all our people from the continuing bondage of poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender, and other discrimination. Never, never, and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another. The sun shall never set on so glorious a human achievement. Let freedom reign. God bless Africa. Now, in this slide, you see, children, we have at last achieved our political emancipation. Emancipation means freedom. Freedom is nothing but it is the opposite of oppression, children. Oppression, opposite is emancipation. Emancipation is nothing but freedom. We pledge ourselves to liberate all our people. So he is promising that definitely he is going to liberate all black people from the continuing bondage of poverty. He says that all my people have been suffering because of poverty, because of deprivation. Deprivation is nothing but not getting a thing, children. They were not getting proper food or not getting proper clothing or shelter. All this he promised that blacks would get. Suffering and gender and other discrimination. Whatever discrimination, whether it is gender or whether it is color, people would be free of any kind of discrimination. Never, never, and never. You see, children, Nelson Mandela is repeating this word because he wants to lay stress on it. This figure of speech is repetition, if you know, children. He says that never my people are going to face any kind of oppression on this beautiful land. And the sun shall never set on so glorious a human achievement. Now, definitely there is going to be human achievement in this country. And he says, let freedom reign. That is, let freedom persist in this land. And God bless Africa. You can see, children, how Nelson Mandela is feeling very emotional about this day. And he's praying for the best wishes for his motherland. Let us go to next slide, children. On the day of inauguration, I was overwhelmed with a sense of history. In the first decade of 20th century, a few years ago after the bitter Anglo-Boer War and before my own birth, the white-skinned peoples of South Africa patched up their differences and erected a system of racial domination against the dark-skinned peoples of their own land. The structure they created formed the basis of one of the harshest, most inhuman societies the world has ever known. So he says, on the day of inauguration, now Nelson Mandela is talking about his feeling. He says, I was overwhelmed. Overwhelmed means he was feeling very emotional with a sense of history. That is, he was able to recollect the entire past. In the first decade of the 20th century, that is in 20th century children, a few years after the bitter Anglo-Boer War. So children, there was a war between the British and the farmers of South Africa. And he says, before my own birth, the white-skinned peoples of South Africa patched up their differences and erected a system of racial domination against the dark-skinned peoples of their own land. So he says, before my birth itself, there was this bitter Anglo-Boer War, and the white-skinned people of South Africa are ready to patch up their differences and erect a system of racial domination. That is, they have decided to patch up the differences. That is, to ignore the differences of their color against the dark-skinned people of their own land. The structure they created formed the basis, one of the harshest,